Warm greetings to all. In this video, we are going to see about data collection and API. First, let us see what is data. Data are observations or evidences about the social world. Data can be numbers, images, words, figures, fact, or ideas. Data can be defined as the quantitative or qualitative values of a variable. Data are organized into two broad categories, qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative data are mostly non-numerical and usually descriptive or nominal in nature. It is type of data that describes information. It is investigative and also open-ended. The data is in the form of words and sentences. Such data captures feelings, emotions, or subjective perceptions of something. Quantitative data is numerical in nature and can be mathematically computed. This data is any quantifiable information that can be used for mathematical calculations and statistical analysis. This data is used to answer questions such as how many, how often, and how much. Data collection is a process of systematic gathering of data for a particular purpose from various sources that has been systematically observed, recorded, organized. It is the first step of statistical study. Data is classified into two, that is external and internal. External data sources are again classified as primary data and secondary data. This slide shows the differences between internal and external data. Data that has been collected from first-hand experience is known as primary data. Primary data has not been published yet and it is more reliable, authentic and objective. Primary data has not been changed or altered by human beings. Therefore, its validity is greater than secondary data. Some of the primary data collection methods are through surveys, polls, statistical methods, interviews, etc. Some of the advantages are data interpretation is better, decency of data, addresses specific research issues, and greater control. Disadvantages are high cost, time consuming, inaccurate feedbacks, more number of resources is required. Data collected from a source that has already been published in any form is called as secondary data. The review of literature in any research is based on secondary data. It is collected by someone else for some other purpose. These secondary data may be obtained from many sources including literature, industry surveys, compilations from computerized databases and information systems, and computerized or mathematical models of environmental processes. Some of the secondary data collection methods are financial reports, sales report, internet, etc. The advantages are inexpensive, easily accessible, immediately available, will provide essential background and help to clarify or refine research problem essential for literature review. The disadvantages are less reliable and accurate, not as readily accessible incomplete information. This slide shows the difference between primary data and secondary data. Now let us see about API, that is Application Programming Interface. API is a set of commands, functions and protocols which programmers can use when building software. A programmer can make use of various API tools to make its program easier and simpler. An API helps two programs or applications communicate with each other by providing them with the necessary tools and functions. This slide shows the visual representation of API. Characteristics of API are easy to learn and use, easy to read and maintain code, sufficiently powerful to satisfy requirements, easy to extend. Let us take a real-life example of booking a hotel room on an online website. For booking a room, one needs to interact with the hotel's website to know the availability and price of the room. API is the interface that actually communicates in between. It takes the request of the user to the hotel bookings website and in turn returns back the most relevant data from the website to the intended user. There are various kinds of APIs available. One of them is Browser API, which is created for web browsers to abstract and return data to surroundings. Third-party APIs for which one has to get the codes from other sites on the web. Example, Facebook, Twitter. The Facebook API is a platform for building applications that are available to the members of the social network of Facebook. Google Map API is one of the commonly used API. Its applications vary from integration in a cab service application to the popular Pokemon Go. Twitter API lets read and write Twitter data. Twitter data is a great resource for performing the task like opinion mining, sentiment analysis. Some of the advantages are efficiency, flexible delivery of services, integration, automation and new functionality. Some of the disadvantages are cost and security issues. Thank you.